In a recent interview, the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, shared his thoughts on when he thinks the case between the SEC and Ripple will wrap up, and his thoughts on how it's currently going. Ripple is making good progress in its legal feud with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, CEO Brad Garlinghouse said. Garlinghouse expects the case will likely reach a conclusion next year. Well, I guess this is great news, considering how the case has been lagging all year. We will get more into this in today's video, but before that, let's head over to coinmarketcap.com and check the price of XRP. And as we can see today, XRP is at 97 cents and has moved up by 7.38% over the last 24 hours. That said, let's roll that beautiful intro and get into today's video. As always, welcome back to MoneySide, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP fam. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. To start us off in today's video, we have this interesting news that Brad Garlinghouse shared a few days ago, and it's important that we pay attention to what he has to say regarding the current lawsuit. Now, if we pay attention to what Brad Garlinghouse shared with CNBC, he says that the fintech company Ripple is making great strides in its legal feud with the SEC. Garlinghouse further says that he expects the case to possibly reach a conclusion next year, despite the slow-moving judicial process. Brad even mentions that clearly we're seeing good questions asked by the judge, and I think the judge realizes this is not just about Ripple. This will have broader implications. Regulators around the world have been taking a closer look at crypto. We can all agree the market is still largely unregulated, but what's even more surprising is how it has boomed in the last year. But in general, the direction in which the market is moving is very positive. Since we are still on that Ripple/XRP lawsuit, let's look at yet another interesting tweet. It's from XRP Crypto Wolf, and it says, Bitboy says the Ripple lawsuit is a sham and claims XRP is going to explode post-lawsuit. If we follow up on that story on procoinnews.com, we can see Bitboy may be the largest YouTuber in the crypto world with over 1.4 million followers. For a long time, he was not an XRP supporter. Then this year, something flipped as he claims he was given information about XRP and its bright future. Now he jokingly proclaims to be head of the XRP Army and claims XRP will explode post-lawsuit. He also recently announced that he and his team had acquired over 1 million XRP coins. He initially announced the SEC Ripple case would be settled in September-October. Since that obviously did not happen, he claims in the video below that the settlement was derailed, mostly by Gary Gensler himself. In addition to that, he reveals two things that he has learned that confirm to him that the Ripple SEC lawsuit is a complete sham. Does he have inside information? Secret sources? Time will tell, but for now, this is certainly interesting. Now, as we wind down on today's video, we want to take a look at some of the major Bitcoin news. We will talk about the Bitcoin market cycle peak, which is currently one of the most popular topics and speculated issues in the crypto market. If we follow up on Cointelegraph.com, we can see that Bitcoin still remains attractive for seasoned holders. However, buyers are keen at 53,000. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView followed a quiet 24 hours for Bitcoin USD after Friday's $6,000 red candle. Although quiet into Sunday, the pair nonetheless dipped below a major support zone on weekly timeframes, opening up the potential for its lowest end-of-week levels since late September. For trader and analyst Rect Capital, $55,800 should be reclaimed to reverse this, something which could still easily occur. Such price action was still not enough to deter bulls, with large volume entities, from businesses to nation-states, buying the dip. On Sunday, Alex Mashinsky, founder and CEO of crypto lending platform Celsius, confirmed that he had added to both his Bitcoin and Ether allocations. I bought almost $10 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum at the current levels to add to my positions, he revealed to Twitter followers. We may see a retest of $53,000 for Bitcoin and $4,000 for Ethereum, but these should be short-term bottoms, with us going back to $70,000 from here. Mashinsky added that he would sell 50% of his latest purchases should Bitcoin USD dive below $50,000. Separate data compiled by analyst Willie Wu, meanwhile, reinforced the interest in buying Bitcoin at current levels. Even excluding corporations and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, large volume buyers are in evidence this week, in contrast to the atmosphere after similar price dips in 2021. No gains to be had this weekend. There was thus little reprieve from Friday's cross-market sell-off amid ongoing uncertainty of the latest coronavirus strain. As Cointelegraph reported, this inflicted immediate cold feet upon both crypto and traditional market sentiment, with the crypto fear and greed index returning to extreme fear territory. Major altcoin thus showed no signs of a rebound as the weekend drew to a close. The top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap firmly in the red on weekly timeframes. As we have all seen by now, we have an extremely complex nature of the legal analysis regarding cryptocurrencies to determine which are securities and which are not. Even with all this going on, it's amazing to see that people are still making an effort to accept these cryptocurrencies. Towards the end of October, XRP was expected to rally in the market. All the stars were close to aligning as positive sentiments were common across the industry. The SEC versus Ripple lawsuit has also been moving favorably over the last few weeks. Alas, unfortunately, November has not been so kind. Right now, all signs are slowly moving against XRP and confirming a bearish trend might be near. Hence, it remains critical for the altcoin to remain above the demand zone and consolidate above it over the next few trading sessions. All in all, guys, it's time to check out the charts. XRP is forming a beautiful ascending symmetric triangle. Right now, is going down to reach the down trend line. I hope it'll be about 76 or 77 cents. After that, we must reach 2.4 times the dollar as first target. We are seeing that a 0.236 fib extension as a first support line, very strong 0.9 cents. If that support is broken, we must reach the ascending support. For me, XRP is the only top 10 to pop out. Maybe Cardano, but XRP has more percentage to reach. On now to look at Bitcoin. We have been on a bullish cycle for a very long time. Bitcoin has been growing since a low was hit back in March of 2020. Altcoins versus Bitcoin have been growing since early this year. As we recently saw, money leaving Bitcoin is now flowing to the altcoins. The big altcoins, the top 10, 20, also behave like Bitcoin or have their own cycle. And money that is flowing out of these is moving to the smaller ones. So as Bitcoin and the big altcoins go down, the smaller capitalized altcoins are going up. Here is why Bitcoin will have a strong recovery when all is said and done. The altcoins are growing really strong. Market-wide, we are seeing 2 digits growth on most pairs, but others are growing 3 digits. That's 100%, 200, 300, 500%, and some even more. The prices move in waves. It goes up and down, down and up. When the time comes for the altcoins correction, Bitcoin will rebound very strong. Things will reverse. After strong growth, the altcoins will have a strong correction as a group, and this can serve as fuel for Bitcoin to shoot up. The altcoins going bullish is a bullish signal for Bitcoin. Patience, of course, is the key. There will surely be additional growth. Cheers! Do your own research and trade safely, guys. Remember, opinions expressed here are for entertainment purposes only, and we're not a licensed financial advisor. I urge you to do your own research. Please subscribe to this channel and be sure to turn on notifications so you get alerts whenever we post new updates. You can express yourself in the comment section below. Put in your 2 cents worth, and let's have a conversation. Thanks again for watching, and we will look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.